Tonight on Capitol Hill, it's a big one. President Joe Biden set to give his State of the Union address.
This following a series of primary wins, and we're edging closer now to the 2024 presidential election. 12 News reporter Kristen Burnell live in studio right now with a preview.
Well, it's just 2 days after Super Tuesday, where President Biden scored primary victories. The annual State of the Union address is a requirement in the Constitution that directs the president to give Congress information of the State of the Union and recommend their consideration on measures that they judge necessary. In his third State of the Union address, President Biden is expected to press lawmakers to pass spending bills, approve funding for Ukraine, and address a crisis at the border. This all just months before the presidential election.
You will hear the president lay out the historic achievements he has delivered on for the American people and his vision for the future.
The president's likely 2024 GOP rival, former President Donald Trump, says he will do a live play-by-play of the address on social media. Tonight's speech begins at 9 p.m. We'll have full coverage right here on 12 News. Reporting in studio, Kristen Burnell, 12 News.
All right, tonight on Capitol Hill, President Joe Biden set to give his State of the Union address.
This following a series of primary wins for him as we edge closer to the presidential election later this year. Kristen Burnell live right now in studio with a preview.
In his third State of the Union address, the White House says the president is expected to talk about his achievements made so far during his presidential term and address a divided Congress. Just months before the presidential election, the president plans to push Congress to take action on lowering prescription drug costs and to extend the $2,000 out-of-pocket drug cost cap that currently applies to only seniors to all Americans with private insurance. He will also focus on other aspects of health care, including mental health and reproductive rights.
President Biden is defending reproductive rights, fighting for a national law that would restore Roe's protections.
Former President Donald Trump has challenged President Biden to a debate. Both are expected to hit the campaign trail in Georgia this weekend after major primary wins this past Super Tuesday. Tonight's speech will begin at 9 o'clock. You can watch right here on WPRI 12. Reporting in studio, Kristen Burnell, 12 News.